Hey! After over 2 months, I finally got the time to sit down and tell you the hottest gaming news that's definitely not old as shit by now, directly into your veins, baby. Oh! Things are gonna be a little different this time around though. In order for me to focus on my bigger projects like my Persona 5 Royal video, I'm gonna need to hire a new editor. And I've got just the right guy. He's short, he likes anime, plus he's an Aussie. No, he's not the anime man. It's my boy, Apple 2K.
Hi, I'm Apple 2K, and I'm editing for this guy now. He's my slave. He listens to my every order.
That's how it's gonna be from now on.
Okay, all kidding aside, Pinoy is a guy I very much respect, and I also really like his videos, so it's kind of amazing to know that I'm now a part of his editing team. If you didn't know already, I have a YouTube channel myself, which is over here. I'll show the thing here. And I am making some videos on anime, games, all your analytical stuff essentially. So if you're interested in all that, please give it a watch. Just don't watch my Chainsaw Man video, that video sucks. But yeah, no, on to the video.
God damn, is he handsome or what? Woo!
It's showtime!
As you all know, this year marks the 25th anniversary of the Persona series, and the 35th anniversary of ATLUS as a company. Other than Persona 5 Strikers finally coming to the West, we haven't heard anything yet. Makes sense, I mean, we're only about 4 months into the new year.
Well, this past month, ATLUS announced that they're bringing back 5 previous concerts to stream on Nico Nico, which is like a Japanese YouTube is the best way to explain it.
To me, this feels like the start of celebrating the franchise's anniversary. Typically, whenever ATLUS does a concert, they announce something relating to the series, like what happened with Nocturne last month at the SMT concert. Now, I'm not entirely sold on this, but I feel like these concerts might be topped off with a new online Persona concert later this year, celebrating the new music from Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Strikers, ending the show with a tease for something new. Persona 5 Arena, Persona 3 Remake, Persona 6?
I got no idea, but it makes too much sense to me.
If you watched my previous one more covering what the directors of ATLUS had to say with the future of the series, you'd know that they've been planning something for this anniversary for quite a while now, with Mr. Kazuhisa Wada, the chief director of the Persona team, hyping it up since December of 2019. I'm very curious to see what comes of this, and honestly, I hope I can get my hands on some of the previous concerts. I actually owned the 2019 concert on Blu-ray and saw the 2017 show online. It featured one of my favorite renditions of the Everyday songs that play in P3, 4, and 5.
I highly recommend you look into these if you're able to. The performances are amazing to watch.
ATLUS has released their latest pointless survey asking fans what they'd like to see from them. I say latest, but this was a literal month ago by now. I don't think that just because something is listed here that it's gonna happen for sure. But we did get Persona 4 Golden ported to PC and an HD remaster of SMT Nocturne, which were both on previous surveys that ended up coming true. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the more noteworthy questions.
Also, ATLUS, what do you think people are gonna say when you come up to them and you ask them, do you want to play a remake of Persona 3? Like, come on now.
If the following Shin Megami Tensei series titles were released, would you think, I want to play this? If that's what you would think, please answer for which devices. It then lists a shit ton of different genres. Reminds me of the older surveys on Persona. To me, it feels like ATLUS is anticipating SMT5 to have a much larger impact than the series had before worldwide. And I'm inclined to agree. If SMT5 is a breakout success for them like Persona 4 and 5 were, I could 100% see them experiment with multiple different genres. Not sure how a rhythm game would work, to be honest, but hey, I'd play a Guitar Hero version of SMT. Hell, it would be fucking sick to see them re-tackle the strategy RPG, maybe with another Fire Emblem crossover in the future. I love TMS, but I think we can all agree that it wasn't exactly what we expected, and given Fire Emblem's enormous rise in recent years again, maybe these two series will join forces once more.
I'm just kind of saying shit, to be honest with you guys. Super wishful thinking.
Looking at the rest of the survey, they did go ahead and re-ask previous questions involving Persona and other genres, Personally, I really want to see ArcSys take on Persona 5 Arena with Guilty Gear Strive's visuals. That pairing just sounds like instant nut material. Thankfully, due to some domains being registered recently, that might just become a reality. More on that later though. An online RPG could be pretty fucking hype as well, but I think they just do an SMT MMO. It's just that MMOs are insanely expensive, so I wouldn't count on Atlus taking that on for a while. If a full remake of past Atlus titles were made, adding additional elements to the existing title and brushing it up, would you think, I want to play this? If that's what you would think, please answer for which devices. A full remake of Etrian Odyssey, Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoa, Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, Digital Devil Saga, SMT4, SMT Apocalypse, Persona 3, Persona 2 IS, Persona 2 EP, and finally, Revelations Persona.
Man, Atlus, I fucking wonder, do I want to play these?
I don't know, man.
Listen, I respect the surveys, but there comes a point where I do have to ask. Atlus, do you really think no one would be interested in at least remastering a few of these? I'll tell you right now, I would buy every single one of those games listed if they were remade or remastered for modern platforms. Same goes for ports of older games, which they did ask earlier in the survey, by the way. I mean, you've got dudes like King Goomba asking every goddamn day for Persona 5 Royal to come to the Switch.
People want to play your games, Atlus, even your old titles.
Luckily, it seems Atlus may have finally heard the cries of fans from across the world. Or SEGA is bringing out the whip on Atlus. SEGA has recently come out and stated that they'd like to globally expand the release of Atlus's titles due to the success of the highly acclaimed Yakuza Like a Dragon. Well now, was that so hard? Obviously, Atlus titles tend to have a lot of text, and localization is very time consuming. But remember, SMT5 is slated to have a simultaneous worldwide release. I'm sure this is probably because of Nintendo, but it's entirely possible that SEGA is stepping in and actively trying to not only get these Atlus games out to the world at the same time as Japan, but get some more of that sweet, sweet Atlus backlog to everyone. This is exemplified even more by the Q&A section of Sega Sammy's fiscal year ending March 2021 report, where Sega was asked about Persona 5 Royal's incredible Metacritic score and how it doesn't necessarily correlate to profits. Sega answered, "We believe that there is still potential for a significant increase in sales of the same game by global expansion and simultaneous localization in multiple languages, with earnings that will naturally follow." Oh, actually, Sega just announced Lost Judgment is also going to be released day and date with Japan worldwide. It's practically inevitable at this point that future Atlus titles will follow suit. I mentioned earlier that some trademarks were registered by Atlus recently, those being Persona 8, Persona 9, Persona 10, and P5U. Well shit, I guess we're skipping 6 and 7, boys. Make some room on the thumbnail, baby. Okay, but seriously, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is one of the best spin-offs Atlus decided to put out. It was a collaboration with Arc System Works, who, like I said earlier, are known for their work on Guilty Gear Strive, but also Dragon Ball FighterZ, Blaze Blue, and Grand Blue Fantasy. I'll probably make a video going more in depth on this, but now more than ever is the best time for Atlus to release a fighting game. We're mostly still stuck indoors, and video games have just recently become the most important thing to Zoomers over music, apparently. Guilty Gear has never seen numbers like it has with Strive, and a lot of that has to do with the implementation of rollback netcode. People are able to play with each other from across the pond on absolute dog shit connections, and I never thought that would be possible. With the work that ArcSys can deliver mechanically put together with a style and narrative that Atlus continues to give us, I am so sure that a Persona 5 Arena is not only currently in development, but can take over the internet by storm. For this next bit of news, I gotta shout out both Persona Central and LaRue at Digino Tensei on Twitter. There was an interview with 3 of Atlus's newest employees who were hired in 2020. It's interesting to see what it's like for them to work within Atlus and what their goals are for the games they work in, but I want to highlight one of them in particular. Unfortunately, I can't find a name listed other than SH, so that's what I'll be referring them by. SH graduated from the Department of International Politics and Economics, Faculty of Political Science and Economics. Now, why would you care about that? Well, first of all, holy shit, man, the biggest thing I've got to my name is I had a 3.8 GPA in high school. I am a fucking loser. They're working in Creative Department First Production, which is the Maniacs team. In other words, she works on Shin Megami Tensei. Having someone with that much knowledge on political economical shit for the future of SMT could be huge in terms of narrative. I know typically SMT games don't go super hard on the story side of things, but that's always welcome in my book. Currently, they've been asked to write scenarios for sub-stories on a game that hasn't been released yet. I'm hoping this is SMT5, as I'd like to see what they're capable of, even if it's just a small section of the game, though this might more likely be Etrian Odyssey Odyssey, since I'm pretty sure Maniacs covers that series as well. Oh, also they play P3 and Nocturne as a teen, so they're automatically a legend. Speaking of SMT3, we finally have a release date for this beast, and it's coming to PC. I've never played Nocturne, and I cannot wait to lose my mind playing this shit on stream. What? Lord knows Matador is probably gonna kick my ass for a few hours. Well, I don't know. I'm not one of those weirdos that don't buff, so maybe I'll be all right.
Dead. Why is he not dead? And he's taking off his debuffs. I don't have any MP left. Are you gonna use B-side again? How are you using B-side twice? No! Why are you using it again? What the fuck is going on here, B? What the fuck?
Okay, so I don't really know what to think of this, but apparently Perfect World licensed the Persona IP from Atlus to make... Hold on, let me get my trailer voice ready.
Introducing the latest game in a series that has sold over 10 million copies with a large and loyal fan base worldwide.
That's me!
The first mobile game in a popular Japanese console-based series.
Wait, but what about these games? You can't just ignore them.
Codename X.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the first to say this, but I don't care too much for mobile games. Genshin Impact is pretty fun, but I mean, I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep an open mind, because the trailer does look pretty interesting, but it seems the company has removed any references to Persona and P5 in their promotional header and logo images. Thing is, there's a part in the trailer where they have binary going across the screen, and thanks to @DCHCPW on Twitter, it spells out Persona. As of this recording, there hasn't been any more updates to this story. But again, if it seems interesting, I'll update you guys on what's going on with it. The last thing I want to mention is Bomb Rush Cyberfunk got a new trailer and a new song by the boy Hideki Naganuma to go along with it. We finally get to see a better look at the gameplay, and my fucking god, dude, Team Reptile, you guys are killing it. I love everything they've shown so far, and while I swear to god this is not sponsored, though I'm not against it, wishlist this game on Steam and support this game, because we all know Sega ain't making a new Jet Set Radio anytime soon. As far as myself, I just beat Mario Galaxy and began my playthrough of Final Fantasy X2 on the old pooper. Garrick Ronso, big boy over here, is tilting the shit out of me, and I need to grind up some levels so I can beat his ass. I also did a 24-hour stream for the release of Persona 5 Strikers and gave away 6 copies of the game. Congratulations to the winners. I hope you all enjoyed the game as much as I did playing it. Lastly, I released my Persona 5 Royal review, though it wasn't much of a review, huh? Check it out if you haven't. I'm super proud of that video. The thumbnail art was drawn by my friend Kuno, by the way. Check him out on Twitter, and if you like his stuff, check out his Patreon as well. As far as streaming, I'm currently getting through Resident Evil Village, then either Persona 3 Fez or SMT Nocturne. That's it for your video gamer news, everyone. What do you think we'll get for Persona's 25th anniversary? Are you going to pick up a copy of SMT Nocturne? How was Persona 5 Strikers for you? I thought it was pretty damn good myself. If you're interested, I've got an exclusive podcast called Showtime available on Patreon at the $5 tier, where I talk about upcoming videos, what I've been playing, what I've been watching, as well as discussing a bunch of random topics with you guys. You'll also see previews for new videos before they release and get a behind the scenes look at how they were made.
That being said, thank you all for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a dislike if you didn't. Be sure to check out my second channel for stream highlights and playthroughs. Follow my live streams at Twitch, and check out Apple 2K on YouTube and Twitter for editing this video. God bless you all, and I will see you next time.
He's my slave. That's how it's gonna be from now on.